Rado94, what are your thoughts, opinions on the keto diet in reference to building muscle and maintaining weight? Now, the thing is with the keto diet, there's nothing special or magical about it. When you first do the keto diet, yes, you're going to drop some weight because you are getting rid of carbohydrates, and so carbohydrates carry water with them. So every gram of carbohydrate carries 3 grams of water with it. So when you initially start a keto diet, you will drop a ton of weight, and I really feel like the best diet is one that works for you. So if you're doing the keto diet and you feel great, then stick to it. If you like carbohydrates and you're getting strong and you're continuing to get strong, then keep eating carbohydrates. But the keto diet is very beneficial when you're dieting because it does suppress the appetite. So I've done the keto diet before, and it definitely suppresses your appetite. And I mean, there might be some advantages with hormonal function, with having more fats, but if you have a good balance of carbs and fats, I think that's most optimal. Poker Fiend, how do you deal with a missed workout? Do you go the next workout, or do you try to get it in no matter what? Thanks. I typically never miss a workout unless I'm doing some type of modeling shoot where I'm going to be gone all day, and if I'm assigned to train that day and I can't, then obviously I cannot train. So then the following day I'll just do my training session, because I do follow a training split. I do upper 1, lower 1, off, upper 2, lower 2, and then I'm off for 2 days and then repeat that. So if I simply just miss a day at the gym, then I will just start it again the next day and hit my training, following my sets, reps, all that, the whole protocol, and just kind of go from there. Taylor Murphy, thoughts on athletes, trainers, and weightlifters switching to a vegan diet? They're feeling stronger and performing better. Is that something you've considered or looked at? Now, the thing is with the vegan diet, I have nothing against it whatsoever, and I've actually been experimenting with eating a lot less meat, and I don't do dairy at all. Well, I do a little bit of goat's milk kefir just to help heal my leaky gut and my stomach lining, but I don't do much dairy. I've been cutting back on the animal protein. I've been doing more like Pro Zero and lots of vegetables. I really like beef and I like meat, so I've been cutting back on it, but will I completely omit it? I'm not sure. You guys, you never know what happens in the future. The vegan diet can be very beneficial and very healthy if you guys know what you're doing and you're not missing any vitamins and minerals. A lot of people go vegetarian or vegan and then they're just eating bullshit food just because it doesn't have any animal products. Like, oh, I'm vegan, so I'm gonna go to McDonald's and I'm gonna get French fries because these are vegan. Like that's a good example. But if you are focusing really on your diet and getting a good balance of veggies and fruits and essential fatty acids, then I think that's completely fine. So yeah, who knows what the future may bring. I might go vegan, I might not. I've been intermittent fasting for 3 months now, and the results are unbelievable. However, it has made me break out on my face, or I think it has. Do you think the natural GH from IF causes some people to break out? And if so, how should I combat that? I've never really heard anything like that. I really think when you're fasting, it does have many detoxing properties in terms of like better skin health. You're basically detoxifying your body. I've never really seen anything with like getting acne. I would really look into your diet and see what you're eating. It could be that on its own, because when a lot of people do IF, they have all these calories to cram in a window and they're able to still lose weight by eating junk food. You know what I mean? Because it's like trying to get all those calories in a certain window, and there's just easier foods to grab to kind of hit your calories. So it really depends on what you're eating. I would really look into certain foods, they could cause acne. So yeah, just kind of look at your diet, maybe switch a few things and see if it changes. Crystal Ashley says, love all your content. Have you worked with female clients that have PCOS? Thank you. So what she's referring to is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I have not worked with any clients that have this condition. So I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I have not worked with any of those clients yet. The Skate Nerd 79, have you ever tried dead cardio or clean cardio? I think you might be referring to like using barbell complexes like vigorous deadlifts or power cleans for like a cardio session, which no, I have never done that. My favorite form of cardio is basically HIIT training. So I'll just do some sprints, which I actually did today. I just did 6 sprint intervals at 15 seconds maximal effort, and then 2 minutes and 30 seconds of rest, and then repeating that for 6 total sprints. I feel like that's the most effective form of cardio for fat loss, and it does have many metabolic advantages as well. Mr. Sess, what method of checking body fat at home do you feel is most reliable? Obviously going to Kilo Strength Society for measurements every week would be a dream, but given the common forms at home, which do you prefer? Now you guys can order online like any fat calipers. They're pretty cheap. I think you can get a pair of fat calipers for probably like maybe like $6 or something, and you can use the test and pinch different areas. You know, you got to do your abdominal, your lower back, under your chin, tricep, subscapularis. There's many different locations, and then you can kind of put them in a calculator, and that'll give you a baseline idea of what your body fat percentage is. Now I don't, you know, like I've been training for so long and going through dieting phases, I kind of just judge my progress by how I'm looking in the mirror, and basically by the average body weight. Obviously it's going to change day to day, so I look at my weekly average and just being consistent with your macro numbers and just really being patient and not overeating all the time. You know, like I do have days where I'll have refeed days, but it's all structured into my programming, well, into like what I'm doing in terms of like my physique goals. But I really don't get too tied up with what my body fat percentage is. I did get obsessed with it when I first got shredded. Like I always tried to stay at like 6-7%, which I did for a very long time, but I felt like complete shit. So I'd say right now I'm probably roughly maybe like 10-9%. I'm not diced to the socks, but I'm at a comfortable body weight that I can maintain, or a comfortable body fat percentage that I can maintain. Eric Seltzer says, how much weight should I add to exercises every week? Now, I like to increase my weight every week, or if not, increase my reps. So for example, say if I'm doing 5 sets of squats, or we'll say 3 to 5 rep range. Now, my goal is to hit 5 sets of squats for 5 reps. Let's say 365 pounds, and I'm trying to hit 5 sets of 5. So say the first set I hit 5, second set I hit 5, third set I hit 5, fourth set I hit 4, and then fifth set I hit 4. So what I'm gonna do the very next workout, I'm gonna leave the weight exactly the same. So I'm gonna use 365 pounds again. So until I hit my desired rep targets of 5 sets of 5 with 365 pounds, then the following workout I will increase the weight by 5 pounds. And so then again, I'm gonna shoot for 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps, and I may hit 5 sets of 5 that very next workout, or I might hit again like 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, but then you have your baseline there. So it's important to track all of your weights and all of your reps so you can know when to add in more weight, and you can actually see a progression. So all those little slow changes over time by just adding 5 pounds, gaining an extra rep here or there, all those over a time period make a huge difference, instead of just going to the gym and just not really tracking anything and not really knowing if you're progressing or not. So yeah, just 5 pounds each workout, or just hit your reps. Are you ever going to film another video part? Yes, I would definitely like to film another video part, as I've been talking about my current condition, Hashimoto's, which I do not feel the greatest. You know, I still get in the gym, I'm still training, getting my workouts in, but in terms of trying to go skate, I just don't feel well. I feel like I am getting better, but until I get my condition fully kind of figured out, you know, I have like issues with my gut health, I have leaky gut, and it's just been a lot of stress mentally and physically. So yeah, I definitely want to film another video part, because a lot of people have been asking, and It just really feels good to skate and film clips when I can, but until I'm better, then it's gonna be on hold for a bit. But I will film a video part. Super Chuck CW says, how much harder is it to skate now having more size on you? Well, the thing is with skating with more size, like it didn't happen overnight. So if you basically skated your whole life and then within a week, you know, you packed on like 20 pounds of muscle and then you went to go skate, you would feel very off balance, very like, whoa, it's very foreign because you're so top heavy. But as I've been training more and more and more, you know, I've been putting on size slowly. Like I didn't bulk up to, you know, 193 pounds overnight. You know, it took time. So as I was gradually getting heavier, you know, skating basically just nothing changed too much. You know, it was just like I did break more boards, but the rate of progress was slow enough to the point where it wasn't like something drastic and I noticed like a big change. But definitely after breaking my neck and I didn't skate for a long time and I got into weight training and I gained a good amount of size, a good amount of muscle, and then I went to try to skate for the first time, it was just so hard because I hadn't been skating. And if you take a long break from skating, it becomes like a little foreign. I don't know, for me definitely it was, you know, like it took a while to get used to again. And yeah, I think it was just because of the fear of not thinking that my neck was fully healed, and I just felt like I was kind of brittle and a little scared. But yeah, I'm past all of that, and my body weight is currently roughly 193 pounds, which is a decent weight, but anything over 200, I'm breaking boards on like flat ground. It's crazy. All right, and last and final question, favorite restaurant in New Bedford or South Coast, Mass in general? Now, my favorite restaurant has got to be No Problemo. Why? Because I know all the quality that goes into the food, and my friend Craig Paiva actually owns it, and I know everybody that works there, and I actually have my own hot sauce there, which is pretty damn cool. And I can go there and I can order something and I can fully rough estimate the macros and know exactly what I'm taking in. And yeah, I just really love Mexican food, and the quality there is very good. So highly recommend, if anybody comes to the New Bedford area, definitely go check out No Problemo. It's very good. So yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the Q&A. Thank you to everybody that participated and asked a question on my Instagram. Now be sure to leave your question down below for the next question and answer that I'm going to be doing for my YouTube channel. So whatever question you guys have, put them down below, and thanks again for watching. Peace.